believe it. Don't forget the knights can like entrench. And then the queen's looking pretty strange. Now you have this queen dead. Well, I'm going to eat all your pawns and you're down material. It's an idea, but just doesn't quite cut it. Where is this thing? Here it is. But that again shows you, you have these ideas here, and the guy can do all this stuff, and you have to be on top of it, but you just allow it all. Once you start trying to defend against this stuff, because maybe it's dangerous, you're doomed. As soon as you put your hands up in the defensive posture, like don't hit me, it's over. You're just closing your eyes, the guy can do anything. So you have to have courage. So keep your eyes open, that's good. You're coming up with good ideas. All right, so instead he did this, I don't like the look of this. I don't know what he's doing here. I think he's getting frazzled. So when a guy kind of ignores everything you do and just takes stuff, you start losing confidence and feeling despair. It just washes over you. So knight ba5, rook a d1. This is where this isn't here. This is here, I think. Yeah. So now he's trying to hold on to this thing. Of course, knight c4. No, he goes knight b3. I love this guy. Look at that. He's won his material, and all he wants to do is win more. He won't stop. So let's trade, or I'll win something. So white's going to try to stop all that. And here is the mark of the true greedy player. He goes here and says, now I'm going to trade queens or win another pawn. So we started with this mentality right at the beginning. He took a pawn, gave the guy compensation, and then he just calmly ignored everything and just keeps trying to take more and more. Notice how he brought his knight back into play, and then off it went again on a new adventure. So after queen e7, waiting for Dave to bark out the move, but he's... Come on, tell me, what should he do?
What's the position?
What should white do?
I can't see this position.
Yeah, all of a sudden, it's no speaking English, is it?
You're standing in front of all the pieces.
Yeah, what should he do, Dave?
Bishop g5.
All right, he went bishop g5. The move that you would have played. I know you. Black took it. And then he castled. What do we got here? So now lost the exchange. Is black doomed? Who likes white? Dave raised his hand.
I raised my hand.
Yeah, I saw it.
You're starting to see things.
All right. White's game is terrible. All right. What's happened is, even if you lose this pawn, you're going to pick this thing up most likely. The knights are very strong. You're going to get a knight here. This knight's as good as a rook, better than a rook. And then you just start the unerring march to Bethlehem. All right, just tromping down the board to queen the suckers. Once again, I love this type of chess. It's not that flashy stuff that everybody likes to look at. It's just very, very straightforward, to the point greed. And the d pawn, of course, is hanging. And that could follow with this one.
There is a striker, though, Jeremy, with f4.
That's what he did. Yeah, you are playing exactly like black's victim.
Good. At least I'm giving him some hope.
Now, of course, white's rooks are useless. It's very important that we have to exchange. You have to have open fives, else the rook is worse than a minor piece. Just because it's worth 5 points in the books doesn't mean anything. So white tried here, and he would love it. Oh boy, if he could take this or open this file up, all of a sudden the game has changed. The white's better. So black doesn't want to allow that. He doesn't care about this pawn. This is what he cares about. He just cannot let the rooks get in the game. That's the biggest thing. So g4. White loves his threats. Now he's threatening, you don't want to lose this pawn. So he just guards it. Nothing bothers this guy. It's like a robo chess player. And finally, he gobbles it. In fact, this looks very similar to computer play. Strange. Anybody checked in for wiring? This is kind of, strange to me. I don't know. He's playing just like a computer. Computers do this. They'll just take everything. They don't care if they're humiliated. Humiliation means nothing to a computer. So now he just takes everything here. And I'm still waiting for the people with the hookups to computers to happen again. We had a brief rush of that, of course, some years ago. The first case was at the World Open, which was this guy appeared in the tournament with this thick coat on. It was very hot outside. That was the first giveaway. And he sat there, and he was unrated. He'd never played anywhere before. And he crushed some GM or something. And they're like, "What's this?" And then he started doing really well. And they quickly realized after talking to him that he probably didn't even know how to play chess. And at one point, he was waiting between moves. On one point, the guy goes queen takes queen check, and the only legal move is king takes queen. You have to take it back. There's no legal move. But obviously, he lost his connection to the room where the computer was, and he sat there for 30 minutes, like he didn't know how to move. What should I do here? I don't know. I can't play the game. So they finally threw him out of the tournament. It didn't go well. Anyway, somebody did this a little better some years later, a couple years ago in Germany. There's this guy, he was kind of like a lifetime 1800 player. And businessman, nice suit and everything. And he went to this tournament and he just started winning game after game. Okay, it happens. Maybe he just, everything was going his way. And in the last round, he's playing some grandmaster for first place, something he's never come close to doing before. And he's killing the guy. GM didn't know what was going on. He figured the guy's 1800, I should win this game. And the dead giveaway was, at one point, the audience is just starting almost cheering. They realize something's up because he has his jacket on, it's summer, and it's very hot again. Never a good sign. And all of a sudden, the guy goes, mate in 7. It's like a computer. That's what they always do. And of course, they couldn't prove anything. So they can't grab him and strip him bare. They just do it. So he won the tournament, and later somebody looked into it, and he had made a nice trip to a computer store with parts, and he had bought all this really advanced equipment and wiring and everything else. So so it's going to happen more and more. All right. So after knight takes pawn. He takes this, and black just solidifies, gets his king safe. You notice an important thing about these knights. The rooks can't come in. He's dominating the rooks. As long as the rooks can't come in and these pawns fall, the game will be over. So after king b7, white tried something here, and then, of course, what would the computer do?
Cards is direct.
Of course, no hesitation.
I'd rather come here. I don't know why. It was set up
Scarf.
conflict with this,
For some reason that they some dates.
Then he centralizes again, back into the middle.
but you're directing
state championship.
Black's trying to hang tough. Black just oozes down the board and takes over more and more squares. Makes sure both his knights are well guarded so that the rooks are dead. And of course, now Black has everything he wants. Everything is guarded, everything's safe, and now it's time to reincarnate to a greater life form. A5. And at this point, White's starting to get desperate. He has to get rid of these knights. He can't break them. So he gets rid of one. Takes. Rook takes. Well, the knight is now threatened several ways, so we have to guard him. And it just so happens the pawn gets a little closer. No back rank made. And he forgot, wait a second, the rook just happened to be perfectly placed behind the passed pawn. And now this guy starts marching up the board too. And that's a check, so Black just calmly centralizes this guy. And then this knight comes back and kicks him away. It's like, arg. And this is just basically, you know, sadism from black's going on at this point. So white's like, poor guy, you have to feel some pain for him. And it's like, oh, your rooks are threatening me. I think I'll just block that file. And it so happens I control the square in front of this best pawn. Well, now you're not on this anymore. I think I'll push this guy too. Like, dull. And I like this one. It's here, guards this, blocks the queen's access to this, and re-threatens this, and it so happens it's trapped. So he goes here, his last big shot. There's several ways. I don't know what he did. What's the finish so we can enjoy the guy's death agony? Oh, okay. Didn't last long. So all you have to do is note this. Now, finally, this is a threat he can't ignore. And he just simply did this, and he resigned. There's nothing to do. The pawns just overwhelmed him. So once again, this is not a form of chess, you know, you see all the time, but it's very effective. It reminds me in some ways of like Kamsky. Kamsky was one of these kind of very positional, greedy players too. He was very successful. So anyway, look for this guy in the rest of the tournament, a Kobian. Very, very talented player. And we'll be back same time tomorrow. Okay? Thanks for being here. All right.